Mic check, 1 2 1 2. We're here.
Polo to the flow though. You already know though. It's Adamville for real. You see it, ho, just take a photo. I'm reppin' as on photo with a fofo on your brodo. Cause that Dodo thought that he could rob a player for some dodo.
All right. I don't know about you, but now I'm in a good mood now. How about you? Good day? Good feeling? Welcome to another episode of the Mic Check Podcast. I am your host, as always, your mom's favorite, Jay Blessick. First time listeners, hey man, appreciate you joining in. Repeat listeners, you know you guys are my favorite, right? Let's keep the movement going. Glad you could check us out. Remember, however you were listening, if there's a like button, a share button, a subscribe button, review button, if there's a button on there, click on it. Give me a shout out. Trying to get this thing going. Slowly going. Anyway, today's guest, we have Tha Green Yelo Fever, talking to them about a bunch of things. The main thing we tried to get into is a new upcoming mixtape they have that they're collabing together to drop sometime near the end of the year, start of next year. Good interview. Had to break that down about 2 or 3 parts. I'm not sure what we ended up doing. But before I really get into everything we got going on today, let me ask everybody a favor. Let me ask something from everybody. Mainly the basketball people. When the hell did Gordon Hayward get to a point in his career where we can get together and burn his jersey for leaving? I didn't even know he was on that level. I mean, I was really confused when I saw that. I had to do research. I thought maybe he didn't went out there and said something bad about Utah on his way out. The guy leaves a nice, letter. I mean, you don't want to see him leave, but I mean, are you really that mad that Gordon Hayward just left? Are you really surprised that Gordon Hayward just left Utah for Boston? I mean, are you really that upset about it? Let's go burn Gordon's jersey. See, I mean, you can almost understand the whole Cleveland LeBron jersey burning thing. Maybe even the Kevin Durant jersey burning thing. I did not know Gordon Hayward was on that level. Gordon has become a good player. I mean, really good. I'm not going to take anything away from the guy. I'm just saying, if that's the case, then Laker fans, you should burn your Nick Young. You probably didn't even buy one, did you? Swaggy Pete going to Golden State. Everybody trying to figure out how do you beat Golden State. Golden State just beat themselves. They brought in Nick Young. That's all it took. You knew it was going to be a matter of time before they got cocky. It was like, we can bring anybody in here. We're going to win championships. Yeah. Just saying, you heard it here first if you're listening. The Golden State Warriors don't win the title next year. Could be Nick Young's fault. Just saying. Throwing that out there for you. Sorry about that. Throat's a little dry. Another thing we got on here, another segment. I guess you can call it a segment. We're going to start trying out, maybe on a weekly basis, whenever we can. See how you like it. A little thing we like to call Life Lessons with Reggie. I think you're going to like that. But, let's see what... Let me look at these notes that they gave me. See what else we got to talk about. Oh, yeah, I know what I want to talk about. Look. Facebook Live has gotten out of control. I'm like way out of control. I understand it's the thing. Good way to promote yourself. Get yourself out there. And if you do it, cool. It's on you. Now, I know sometimes, if I did a Facebook Live post right now, there probably wouldn't be nobody check it out. It might be one person drop through, maybe 2. That's cool. If you do your Facebook Live post, and you just say, you know what, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to do it. Whoever comes in and watches it, that's cool. Don't get on there and just sit there and look at it, waiting for people to get on Facebook Live and watch you, when you know you probably won't get more than 2 or 3 people checking you out, don't sit there waiting for about 50 people. There should be like some kind of regulations for Facebook Live. Hell, what do I know though? That's all right. I'm going to do a Facebook Live post this weekend. Get ready for it. I'm giving y'all a heads up so you can just forget everything else you're doing that day. If you're at work, stop working. Don't know what time yet. Check me out on Facebook Live. Might even give a little Instagram Live, Snapchat. I get on Twitter Live. I'm going to do all that. You know what I'm going to do? Not a damn thing. I'm just going to sit there. You all right with that? I mean, a couple of y'all just sit there and watch anybody anyway. That's what I'll do. See how many people we can get on. Check your boy out. I'll give you a shout out or something. Maybe even a free t-shirt. You know, I got a few in the closet I'm not even using no more. Get on there when I get on Facebook Live. Give your boy a shout out. Let me know you're checking the show out. I'll give you a free t-shirt. You probably have to meet me somewhere and pick it up, though. Probably at Kroger parking lot. It's where all the big drug deals go by. But anyway, before we get into the interview, it is now time for Life Lessons with Reggie.
Man, check this out. I want to give a shout out to all the fellas who had to swallow their pride when it got cold and they had to shack up with that big girl all winter. Hey, I'm glad y'all made it, man, because now it's hot in the motherfucker outside. You can dump that fat bitch. You done got all you needed out of her. You need to be warm. You need somewhere to stay. Tax season. Now you ain't got to deal with her or her badass kids no more. Man, you can go out here and get you a little slim thing for the summertime, you know, to prance around at least up until about, I don't know, middle of November. Then, you know, you got to call old girl again. Hey, you swallowed your pride then. Hey, dog, swallow your pride again, man. We got to do what we got to fucking do out here in these streets.
There we go. Man, I really hope we could do that every week. So, it's hard to follow that. But here we are. Part 1 of the interview with the Green Yellow Fever. Enjoy. All right, here we go. This week's Mic Check podcast interview, which comes to you sponsored by Hollywood Video, where you can come in and be a star today. Tell them your mom's favorite sent you. Get a 2-for-1. 2 VHSs, bag of popcorn. Anyway, you can't hold it back.
I gotta jump in. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take live in studio guest, the Green himself.
Bringing him back.
Bringing it back for another return, dude. I couldn't hold the laugh in no more. How did you go with that fucking promo? Like really?
I told you I had something.
Think of a video store sale ad from back in the early mid-90s.
Look, I told you when y'all gave me something, I had something. I just need to remember it. Anyway, yeah. Like I was saying,
you need to do wrestling promos,
right? It wouldn't work. But anyway, this episode's guest, we brought back the Green, and if you listen to episode 1, we were talking about the upcoming mixtape he has coming out with the collabo with our other guest. We're doubling it up today, 2-for-1. Remember, popcorn VHS. We also have with us Yellow Fever. As we are going to talk about, amongst other things, the upcoming mixtape, House Villains. Now, before we get into that, because everybody knows I don't give a damn about that, I have to ask you a question, Yellow. First, before I ask you a question, I want to give you props, and this is why. Warriors fans, y'all remember I was going to save it up for you? Here it is.
Okay.
Golden State Warrior fans, I still need you. I want you to sit down and tell yourself, I am just a bandwagon jumper. Now it's okay. I said it's okay. You had to find you somebody. You found you a good one, but you are not allowed to call yourself a true fan for at least. I want to say 5 years, but they got to give you about 3 straight losing seasons before you can say, I am a Warriors fan.
Wait, so I'm clear. You're not saying I'm a Warriors
No.
fan.
This
I
is
make that clear.
right. This is where I'm going to bring you in and give you props because my boy right here is a part of probably the biggest fan base you're ever going to see. The most dedicated, diehard, loyal. And so if you want to know about a true fan, go holler at Raider Nation.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
before I gave you your props, now here it is. Here's the question. How you feel about going to Las Vegas?
Well, the way I feel about it, basically, dealing with the Las Vegas situation, at first, I was like, Oakland can't keep playing these games with the team and not giving them a stadium. I mean, they promised the team when they moved back to Oakland, it was like 94 or something like that. They promised the stadium then, and we haven't got it since.
So it's not.
So I feel
you don't blame the Raiders. You go ahead and you blame Oakland.
yeah.
How much of the fan base feels the same way though?
You say what?
How much of the fan base feels the same way?
Well, if you look on my Instagram, one of my Instagrams, you see that I got a bunch of Raider fans, and a lot of them are from LA, and they're still fans. So it's a lot of real, true, diehard fans. But I've been hearing stuff about some people saying they're not going to support them, and the Black Hole said they're not going to support the move. But fuck them.
Well, see, here's my thing about it.
What you going to root for?
Well,
all that gear you bought, all those jerseys and stuff, what you going to do with all that?
Well, see, I can understand being mad, especially now.
Hold on. I'm gonna jump in for you with those jerseys. Seems like the Niners are trying to get the same. Just take that.
Put some gold on it. Put some gold on it.
Red,
Red, yeah.
There you go.
Let's see. Here's my thing. Yeah, all right, you're pissed. Fuck it, you leave. I ain't gonna support you. I ain't got nothing to do with you no more. That's what you say. Raider Nation's too loyal. How many of those same folks, well, there's probably not too many, but how many of those same folks, when they originally moved from Oakland to LA, said the same thing, but still supported?
Yeah, it's like, who you going to go for?
Right?
Like, who else could you go for? There's nothing like the Raider Nation. Like, if you're a fan and you've been a fan, then you know what it entails. So most people, they're all in. Like, a lot of people's all in. I haven't seen too many people say they're going to switch up completely. I'm like, who are you going to root for after this? Like, anything else would be a downgrade.
It's kind of like if the Giants leave and you get pissed. What are you going to do? Root for the Jets? Hell no. Where the Giants moving to? Oh, they got to share with Dallas. Fuck it, I guess I'm a Giants fan still, though. You ain't going to root for it. Come on now. You can't do that. But yeah, I was wondering about that because, like I said, Raider Nation, man, you see these Cowboys fans everywhere, garbage. You see the Steelers fans everywhere. I mean, there's still some Niners fans out there, but Raider Nation, Warriors, you can learn from that. I mean, I know it's been a drought, but that's what you need. That's how you know if you're a fan or not. When you're winning, it's easy to put the gear on and say, let's go, let's go. When you go through, how long has it been? 20 years? Not even that long. It's close. I mean, back when, you competed for a championship year after year. I mean, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, like I said, they hit the slump. I can feel that. That's how you know if you're truly invested. When shit goes wrong and they decide to leave.
Now, if they change the colors or the name or the logo, any of that shit, then I have to consider not liking football anymore.
What, Mark Davis? Ain't it?
Yeah.
Look, Mark looks stupid. Mark ain't stupid. Bruh, he can change it to Mexico City, Tijuana. It don't even matter. If it says Raiders and it's got that logo and the colors the same, gear's still gonna be flying.
People have been fans when we won just 4 games a season. They're going hard, going to the games, selling out still with all the colors on, the regalia. So if you're going to leave over this, I don't know.
And if I'm not mistaken, I know Las Vegas just isn't that far from Oakland, correct?
It's like an hour plane ride.
Right. I mean, yeah, granted, plane tickets ain't cheap, but I mean, if you look at driving distance, what we looking at? 5-6 hours? A little more than that?
I'm not sure. I know it's 3 hours from LA, but I don't know how far it is from Oakland.
A 3-hour drive from LA to Vegas?
Yeah.